Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the new lesson. It is the Delhi Sultans. They started ruling and they stabilized their rule in Delhi. Before them, many rulers were them. About them also we will discuss. At first, we are going to see the condition of the Delhi. What was the condition of Delhi before stabilizing the rule of sultans? As you have seen, in South India, there was a rule of Chalukyas, Cholas, and the delta area of Kaveri was very famous at that time, but Delhi was not so developed at that time. In Delhi, many rulers ruled. About them, about some rulers who ruled on Delhi, about them, something is given on this board. The Tomars, early 12th century, Tomars ruled on Delhi in the beginning of 12th century. Then Anangapala, he ruled in Delhi since 1130 to 1145. After Anangapala, Chauhan, they become powerful and they started ruling, and from 1165 to 1192 they ruled on Delhi. Then Prithviraj Chauhan, who ruled on Delhi since 1175 to 1192, he was the last ruler, Rajput last ruler who ruled on Delhi. After him, Muhammad Ghori, who defeated him in the battle, and they started ruling. They started new dynasties on Delhi. It was Rajput dynasties who ruled from 1130 to 1192. Now we are going to discuss about the early Turkish rulers. We are going to discuss about early Turkish ruler. They ruled since 1206 to 1290, and they were Qutbuddin Aybak. He ruled on Delhi since 1206 to 1210, and then Samsuddin Iltutmish. He was very good ruler. He ruled 1210 to 1236. Then his daughter Razia, she was very able lady. She was very good ruler. She ruled since 1236 to 1240. Then Ghiyasuddin Balban, he started ruling on Delhi. He ruled since 1266 to 1287. In this way, many dynasties they ruled on Delhi. The next dynasty about which we are going to discuss, they are Khalji dynasty. The next dynasties who ruled on Delhi, they were Khalji dynasties, then Tughlaq dynasties, then Sayyid dynasty and Lodi dynasty. They ruled on Delhi. Khalji dynasties. In Khalji dynasties, there were two rulers, Jalaluddin Khalji and Alauddin Khalji. Jalaluddin Khalji, he ruled on Delhi since 1290 to 1296, and then Alauddin Khalji since 1296 to 1316. Then the next dynasty started ruling on Delhi, Tughlaq dynasty. In Tughlaq dynasty, three rulers were there, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, Muhammad Tughlaq, then Firoz Shah Tughlaq. They ruled. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, he ruled on Delhi since 1320 to 1324. Then Muhammad Tughlaq, he ruled on Delhi since 1324 to 1351. Then Firoz Shah Tughlaq, he started ruling since 1351 to 1388. Then next two dynasties were there. In this dynasty, only one single ruler were there. In Sayyid dynasty, Khizar Khan, he ruled 1414 to 1421. Then started the Lodi dynasty. The Bahlol Lodi was the ruler. He ruled since 1451 to 1489. They were the ruler. You can see on board, it is given and you can study it. Next topic which we are going to discuss, it is finding about the Delhi Sultans. From where we get the information that who were the Delhi Sultans and how they ruled on Delhi, what are the sources we get, and how they provide knowledge about the rulers. Next topic, it is finding out about Delhi Sultans. Not only about Delhi Sultans, for every ruler in history, there are many sources from which we get information that who were the ruler, how they ruled on that area. Many kings and many kingdoms were there, about which we have discussed. About South Indian kings and kingdoms, we have earlier discussed, and from where we got the information about the rulers. You know very well, and you have studied in previous classes that coins are there and many written documents are there of the rulers, noble person who stay with the ruler. Many scholars, they stay with the kings or with the sultans. They write about them. Many inscriptions are there, many architecture are there, construction works are there, from where we get the idea about the rulers. Here the valuable thing in Sultan's history, the Tariq, it is written, the scholars of that time who stay with the sultans, they write Tariq. Tariq is a singular and Tariq is a plural. They write Tariq or Tariq. In that they write about how the ruler ruled at that time. One scholar whose name is Fakr Mudabbir, he wrote about his Sultan, that Sultan needs the army to rule, from where he will maintain, how he maintain his army. For maintaining army, he require the wealth, and for wealth he had to take revenue, and he take revenue from the peasants, and if peasants stay prosperous, then only they will provide the revenue. In this way, in this thinking, it is clear that the ruler of that time, he was taking care of the peasants, he was taking care of the farmers, because they were the men, because they cultivate the field and they get more and more grain crops and they provide revenue to the king, and with the help of that revenue the ruler can maintain their expenditures. Here about other rulers at that time, what was the condition of society? The society was dominated by male. Female were, their condition was not so good. They were under the male, like Razia Sultan. Sultan Razia was the ruler, but the people or the noble of that time, they do not like their ruling. In 1236, Sultan Iltutmish's daughter Razia became Sultan. The chronicler of the age, Min-i-Shiraz, recognized that she was more able and qualified than all her brothers. Razia had many brothers, and her brothers were not so able, but she was so able, but they do not like the nobles of that time, they do not like the rule of the women. In this way, this was the condition of the society at that time. The next topic we will discuss in next lecture.